Today our topic is capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. The explanation, this one is the capacitor having unit cross sectional area of the plate of each plate is A and separation D, and that plates are attached separately with the voltage or battery V. Now consider a parallel plate capacitor having two metal plates having area A and separated by distance D. As distance D is very small, so the electric field will be uniform here. Here electric field will be uniform and confined almost entirely in the region between the plates. यानी इसकी हर जगह पर इसकी जो फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ है वो सेम है, यहाँ ये कहना चाह रहा है. दिस वन इज द डायग्राम एंड आपने इसको डब्बे में बंद करके साथ में लिखना है कैपेसिटर व्हेन वैक्यूम इज between the plates. The magnitude of the potential gradient, ये हमने पहले पढ़ा था कि E इज इक्वल टू क्या होता है V ओवर D के. इसको मैंने इक्वेशन 1 कह दिया. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today our topic is capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor. The explanation, consider a parallel plate capacitor having two plates. These are two plates, metal plates. This one is the MCQ having area A and the separated by distance D. This one is the distance and this one is the cross sectional area. This one is the distance. As the distance D is very small, so the electric field lines will be uniform and confined almost entirely in the region between two plates. Basically the intensity of the field here, the intensity and in here intensity will be same, and uniform means parallel. These electric field lines are parallel to each other and equally distant. So this one is the diagram of the parallel plate capacitor when vacuum between the parallel plates. Okay. Magnitude of the potential gradient, this one is the last article, that is equal to E is equal to V over D. So this one is the first equation. By Gauss's law, the electric field inside the parallel plate capacitor, this is the application of Gauss's law basically. In last lecture I have discussed. Okay. And the end result of that application of Gauss's law will give us the electric field is equal to the magnitude of electric field basically here, sigma over epsilon naught. Here sigma is the surface charge density, basically sigma is the charge per unit area, surface charge density. So by putting this one in this equation we will get this Q over A over epsilon naught, and this A will move to the denominator of the equation and we will get the E is equal to Q A epsilon naught. This one is the third equation and this one is the first equation. By comparing first and third, we will find the capacitance of the capacitor. Okay, by comparing. Here E is equal to E. This E is equal to V over D, putting this value by using equation number 1 and E by using equation number 3 Q over A epsilon naught. Here we need to find the capacitance of the capacitor. So capacitance is equal to Q over V, and we want to convert this equation like in this pattern Q over V. So by moving this V here and this value here by just interchanging by these values, we will get this q our v here, which is equal to c. So after replacing two values, we will get q our v, which is equal to a epsilon naught our d, a epsilon naught our d, and this one is the capacitance. So we can write on the V capacitance here, V vacuum, VAC means vacuum capacitance. When vacuum is placed between two plates like this one, here the vacuum or air is placed, here air or vacuum is placed between the plates as a medium here, and the V when vacuum is placed is equal to A epsilon naught over D, which is named as the fourth equation of this article. Now we need to find the another capacitance when medium, here is the medium, insulators are dielectric medium. Medium is placed between having same capacitor, having area of cross-sectional area A and separation between two plates is D, like similar like this circuit. Just putting the dielectric medium here, we will get this figure. Here V positive and negative and switch. To find the capacitance of the capacitor when an insulating material or dielectric, okay, these are same things. Dielectric or insulating material is placed between the plates, just replace this epsilon naught with epsilon. By replacing these two factors, we will get the capacitance when medium is placed between two plates. C medium is equal to A epsilon over D. Here epsilon is equal to epsilon naught and relative permittivity. So just putting this factor in the equation, we will get the capacitance when medium is placed between two plates. So here this factor, this one is a factor like equation number 4. So this is the capacitance when no medium is placed. So vacuum, by use equation number 4, we will get the medium is equal to capacitance of the medium is equal to capacitance of the vacuum with multiple of the dielectric constant. Here relative permittivity is called the dielectric constant or coefficient of the capacitance, coefficient of the resistance. Okay, so we will get this factor we can find by moving this capacitance when vacuum is placed in the denominator. We will get the relative permittivity is equal to capacitance of the medium and capacitance when vacuum is placed between two the plates. How? Here I am going to introduce, here this one is the dielectric constant or dielectric coefficient. This one is the MCQ, most important MCQ, and as the capacitance of the capacitor enhanced by the factor this one, by placing this insulating material between two plates, the capacitance will increase. This one is another MCQ. How much increase or how much, which is this one is factor, multiple of this factor, by putting the medium between the capacitor. Okay. So the statement of relative permittivity is the ratio of the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor when an insulating substance as medium between the plates to its capacitance with vacuum air as the medium. Here very confusing, no medium, but the vacuum or air is like medium between them. Okay. है।